their own 24-yard line.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now it's Crowder. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. 31 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
And he works free. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Chubb into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56. And it breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still moving. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
A give. This is Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, Sam! Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Down to lose 1.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Almost 45 on play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Moore now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better. Team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
On 1st down, Cottrell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Chubb on the counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ryan now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Ryan. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Now Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that, because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, he's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Browns 38. Braden Manning to kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over a 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Chubb running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 36. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, he pulls over it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Chubb.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And he's taken down inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Wilson on the keeper, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.